Good morning. Welcome to 2022. It's a new year, and it's really snowing outside. I don't know if you can really tell on the camera, but it's like snow squalls out there. It's just wild. It's not really making me want to go outside at this point, but it's also kind of cool. And it's even building up like on the sides of our windows. So I really want to get a new agenda for the year. And I think I want to go to Indigo. And I thought I would go for a nice long walk to get there because I have a gift card to use up. I feel like the start of the year kind of reminds me the way I used to feel about the start of school years in September. So I just love like a fresh start. Even though I don't really buy into the whole new year, new me stuff, I really do think it's just a nice little reset when you want one. So yeah, that is why I'm totally craving a new agenda. Maybe pick up a couple other little things. But I am hungry, so I think I'm gonna make a smoothie to start the day before we head out. This is really good. All right, I'm bundling up and I think I'm ready to head outside finally. So let's do it before I change my mind. We are out and it is very snowy, but it's really beautiful. It's like, of course, a week late. Christmas, we had 0 snow. It was pretty mild, actually. And here we are in a winter wonderland. But that's okay. I'd rather, if it's winter and it's gonna be cold, I'd rather there be snow, so at least it looks pretty, because otherwise, it's not pretty. I decided I'm gonna try and walk downtown. The Indigo that I'm going to is at the Eaton Center, and it's like a 40-minute walk, so I decided to brave it and get some steps in. So that's what we're gonna do. A slightly unsuccessful trip. I don't know why. I felt like I would see so many more things that I loved at Indigo, but I feel like it was really picked over because I feel like everybody was doing the same thing. So the walk was good. Always good to get steps in. This is the agenda that I got. I think it's a little basic looking, but I'm not really here for its exterior aesthetic, I guess, although I would have loved one that I really loved. But regardless, this was the best of all the options I could find. At the beginning of each month, it has a section which I do really like. It's like the month at a glance, so it has like goals where you can write down your goals. Birthdays, very good. I always forget people's birthdays. Anniversaries, not as helpful. And like a whole bunch of to-dos for the month at a glance. Each day is just kind of a bunch of lines to fill out. I do like that this is a bigger one. I like that over like much smaller ones. I even was thinking about getting like a full-sized one, but they didn't have a lot of those. So that's what I got. I also got this little pad of paper because I thought it was really cute. I was hoping that each of the pages would look like these, and they don't. They're literally just pages with lines on them. So that was also a little disappointing, but you know, whatever. So most of it's just like a pad of paper. I figured this would look kind of pretty on my desk as well. So I got those two, and that's really all I picked up. So I was thinking that the trip might be a little bit more successful. I also dipped into H&M because I thought they might have some cute pieces that I could pick up for the winter, but by the time I got there, I was just in one of those moods where I just wanted to get out of the mall and go home. I was cold. The mall was just annoying. So yeah, I also got one of these water bottles. I think it's like the nicest looking one. I had one before that I posted about on Instagram a lot that was like pink, like very, very bright pink. I hated how it looked, and it was half a gallon. And that was a good one, but I feel like all of these bottles, they don't just last forever. They kind of start tasting weird after a while. So I picked up this one just off of Amazon. I'll link it below. I think it's really nice, but it has like, you fill it once and it takes you to like noon, and then you fill it up again. And it's got the rest of the day until 6 p.m., 7 p.m.-ish on there. So it gives you like the tracker, so you can have that to kind of work towards, because that's definitely something I needed to do this year, is like up my water intake. All right, I'm now sitting on the couch editing. I'm also trying to like do a bit of a reorganization like digitally on my computer, especially starting all my like clean slate folders for the year. So highly recommend. That seems like a weird thing to do, but it makes you feel so good. At least it does for me. So I'm getting all my like videos for the new year ready to go and putting all my old ones into their folder, like into a 2021 folder, so that they're like off and I can start fresh. And then I'm also just going through the SD cards on these cameras just to see if there's any other footage I need, or if I can reformat them and just start fresh there too. But I'm watching Sex and the City while I do this. I've been watching so much of it. I started watching obviously the reboot over the holidays, and it just made me miss the show so much. So I decided to start fresh from the beginning, and I've just plummeted through so much of it. I don't even know. I'm on season 4, episode 6 now. So yeah, we're pretty far into Sex and the City. So I'm literally, I'll show you. I'm literally working on my laptop, but then I have Sex and the City on in the background, and my water bottle that I'm trying to work through as well is right there. So it's a really funny setup. Hey, it's the next day. I'm sitting on my floor. Sometimes I like to do that, especially in the living room. And I have this little pad that I showed you guys, and I'm just writing ideas for videos and content in there, but I'm in a bit of a mood, to be honest. We woke up this morning, things were great. It's a super beautiful sunny day. Apparently it's freezing out, but I haven't been out there yet. But the sun is really nice. We haven't had a day like this in a long time. And we went to the gym, and I came back and made the most delicious breakfast that I've ever made. And then we got the news that Ontario, where I live, is going into, I don't know if you would call it a lockdown, but they're like closing all indoor dining, gyms, like a whole bunch of things. So, I mean, I'm not entirely surprised by this news, but it still sucks. And I'm still feeling like really bummed out about it. I think because it's also hitting at the very beginning of the year, when you kind of just want to go into things like super optimistic and excited. So I decided to come out here. I was going to like dive headfirst into actually creating some content today, but it just kind of threw me off a little bit. So I decided to come in, finish my cup of coffee. I love this mug so much. I actually almost bought another friend's mug yesterday at Indigo. They had like a Central Perk one, but I feel like it was like $15, was kind of small, and I think I've seen really big ones of that design online, so I might look on Etsy or something and find one. Anywho, so I decided I'm gonna sit here and just like ideate some content ideas, some small kind of like real TikTok story ideas, and then bigger to like full-blown videos and stuff as well, because I just need to distract myself, and it's just like not the start to the new year you want. And I know we're so lucky in so many ways, but it's still disappointing. So I'm sitting here wallowing my own self-pity and trying to turn it around. So. All right, I'm on a mental health walk. I had a bit of an afternoon.
I mean, you saw me earlier, I was not in the best mood. But we just went and we got a sugar-free vanilla latte and some fresh air. Honestly, freezing cold weather helps me with a lot of things. Headaches, migraines, and bad days. Just freezes it right out of you. I have always loved these places. They're like multi-level modern townhomes, but I don't know, they're just kind of awesome. And you can always see really large Christmas trees in there at the holidays, and it's really nice.
All right, you guys, I realized I did not film an outro to this video. I'm gonna wrap it up here because I have another one on its way, but I just want to thank you for watching. Lots to come, and I hope everyone has had a really good start to 2022.